everybody, welcome back to the Malbeefance channel. This is episode 20 of our series replay for Strategic Command American Civil War, or as I like to call this episode, the episode that refuses to launch. This is now my fifth attempt to make this episode, and hopefully it'll actually make it to YouTube. This has been a day between sneezing fits, coughing fits, audio problems, recording issues. Just, it's been a day. So here we are again, take 5. Hopefully this one will make it. The last couple episodes ran a little bit long, so I'm going to try and see if I can't make this one a tad bit short. Let's just go ahead and hit the advance the turn button. Yes, confirm, end the turn. Yeah, I even quit out of the game accidentally one time without a save. Alright, pro-bandits caused disruption in Kentucky. It has been a day. Alright, War Department reports core organization development up 82%. And production technology reaches level 2. There is our ledger for the upcoming turn. Computer is calculating supply for the Confederacy for their upcoming turn here. So we've made some pretty good advances in Northern Virginia and Kentucky. Well, actually, we've made some pretty good advances across all fronts. Alright, so a little bit of pushback at Harrisonburg. Definitely going to get some pushback around Fredericksburg, unless they've run out of troops down there. So there's two monitors, two Confederate monitors. Video Toaster Division taking the brunt of the counterattack from Fredericksburg. Alright, anything else? Yep. The Army of Tennessee is trying to push back into Kentucky. Now, is that the second Confederate monitor from earlier, or is that a third one? If it's a third one, then I think we have a crisis. Alright, Confederate bushwhackers in Missouri, because they can't find anything better to do with their time. Great Fire of 1863 burns through Denver. Now this fire, allegedly, not 100%, the historical record itself is not 100% positive, but it is believed that it started in the warehouse of a saloon, and due to the lateness of the hour and the lack of people around, it managed to get massively out of control before anybody even noticed it was happening. Wound up burning down like a quarter of the Commerce District. Okay, so there's our activity summary for last turn. And we spot a brigade in Savannah. Yep, it is 3 monitors. Good heavens, and I've only got 1 there at the moment. Okay, so our reinforcements, let me go ahead and put 7th Corps out here to help Halleck or Grant. And then Old Jake Division, I'm going to have here, try and have them relieve one of the mountain divisions. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with naval operations. Get my monitors down off the North Carolina coast as quickly as I can. Alright, get him out of there so he can repair. Step them back. Hopefully they'll stay unseen all the way out here, at least for one turn. Alright, now down here off the Georgia and South Carolina coast, how we doing for supply with these three? They look alright. Fort Jefferson, Powhatan has resupplied. Who needs to go in? Ammonoosuc needs to go in and resupply. Now back on the Mississippi Delta. And off Mobile, we're okay for supply. Alright, so with Blue Water Navy operations out of the way, we'll go over here to the Far West Theater. See what kind of damage we can do. Alright. Can we do some damage here? Not as much as I had hoped. Close that hole. Alright, so that takes care of the Far West Theater. Now we will go to the Western Theater. We still have our little sitzkrieg going on here at Fort Washita. Oh, don't forget to move General Hancock. As many times as I've tried recording this video, this particular episode, I keep forgetting to move General Hancock closer to the front line. Alright, let's see if we can't... Okay, I was going to see about surrounding Carrollton, but I've got... Who is that? Is that General Page by any chance? Yes, it is. Or no, General Price. I know there's going to be somebody in Batesville. How can I... Now, let's focus over here first, then we'll worry about that. Oh man, he didn't do any damage at all and he took 2. Alright. Alright, getting Carrollton apparently is not going to be easy. He says as they retreat. Alright, let me just reinforce him. Alright, I'm going to take Van Buren. All right. So I think that's going to do it for over here with General Freeman's forces. Let me go ahead and scout out. Yep, all of those guys are still there. So let's rotate a few folks so they can try and get resupplied or get their supplies up more than what they're already at. And move on over to the Central Theater, repair my river ironclads. All right, so these two can come out. What do we want to do? Ouch, that wasn't a good idea. Neither was that. All right, so we'll stop doing that. Let's go ahead and we will surround as much as possible the Confederate Corps infantry, or excuse me, cavalry division in Dover. Push across the river. Accept our sacrifice. Now this is not a really good move. Oh. No, that definitely was not a really good move. Holy smokes, they one-shotted the entire division. Or the entire infantry corps. Holy smokes. Oh, was that a bad call. Oh, I am so going to pay for that. That's what I get for rushing in there. I should have moved him one hex at a time. I'll let that be a lesson to you. I'm going to be feeling that for a while. There we go. All right, that's it for Pope's army of the Cumberland. Thankfully, I didn't do any more damage than I already did. All right, so let's go ahead and start moving up Grant's army. All right, I got to get him back into supply. It's going to be up to General Halleck now. There's nobody in Jacksonport. What's his umbrella? Okay, everybody's still under it. Good. All right. Do I got any more coming Halleck's way? Nope. Well, yeah. 7th Corps may have a new job. They may have to go over here. Fix my screw up. All right, so moving into Country Roads territory. Go ahead and extend these guys out again just to see what's down there. now I would like to go after Harrisonburg, but I'm not really in position. So let's go ahead and correct that. Can we do any damage to that cavalry corps? Or do we want to go after Culpeper? Nah, I'd rather go after Culpeper. Okay, 2 to 4 and 1 to 2 are the exact same odds. One of them just does more damage. Alright, and we take Culpeper. Go ahead and move these guys up so that cavalry division doesn't get any ideas about trying to swing around us. Alright, so I got another sacrifice over here. Thank you. Now let me get him out of there. That is the Ozark Mountain Division. I really want to pull them out. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Video Toaster Division needs to be reinforced. Gives me an opportunity to upgrade the artillery. Don't like leaving that hole there, but now do I want to get General Howard's forces underway? So because I keep rethinking my strategy for down here in Tidewater. You know, do I add General Howard's forces and we use everything to push on Richmond? And looking at the diplomacy levels, the blockade is doing its job. So it's not like, I mean, yeah, there is a bit of a crisis with 3 gunboats, but it's a survivable situation. Regardless of what I decide to do with General Howard's forces, the Farragut Marines need to pull back because they're about to get stomped if they stay where they're at. So let me pull both of those Marine Corps divisions back. And this gets him under Butler's umbrella so that he can get more supplies. Alright, so before I do anything else, let me have a look at the naval situation again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get General Howard's forces underway. Alright, what's his coverage? Not a whole lot, but good. Yep, and then old Jake Division will go ahead and go up online for Ozark Mountain Division. Now, where is... That's Nigel Quinn. There they are, Sierra Madre. So they're actually well employed by being here in the Shenandoah Valley. All right, so that's going to do it for the Eastern Theater. I think that pretty much does it for all operational and combat movement for this turn. Yep. I'm curious as to the situation going on around here in Richmond. Did we break the Confederate lines? Because I mean, I can't see anything along this road and this rail system. All right, research. We've got 250 points we can put in there. We're about to have a breakthrough in infantry equipment. I may want to save my resources. Oh, I need to get production technology going. Or speed it up, I should say. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and reconstitute 4th Corps. All right, that means I got a division that I can get online. Upgrade first, then rename. All right, so who is next on the line? Press start collections division is now in the pipeline. All right, so that is it for our production points for this turn. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Do we have time? It's a little early, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this video a little short. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you made it this far, remember, leave a like and drop a comment to help grow the channel. Share this with somebody who you think is going to like this kind of content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know whenever a new video comes out. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.